When Euron Greyjoy returns to the Iron Islands after years of exile, he does not just bring stories, he brings proof. A full suit of Valyrian steel armour, a massive horn said to bind dragons, a crew of mutes who fear him more than death. Euron claims he sailed Valyria, a place the books describe as a death sentence even to approach. Most readers instinctively doubt him, and yet the objects he displays are real. So the question is not simply is Euron lying, but how much of the truth is buried inside the lie. To answer that, we need to look at what Euron has, where such things could come from, and what kind of man he actually is. Hello everyone, and welcome to Storyteller's Codex. Here we delve deep into the rich lore of the Lord of the Rings, a song of ice and fire, and the vast worlds beyond. On this channel, we blend the soothing power of cutting-edge technology with the timeless knowledge of dedicated storytellers. That's us, the voices behind the Codex. Settle in, relax, and enjoy. Before Valyria is ever mentioned, Euron already has a reputation. He is exiled by his own brother for crimes that are never fully named but clearly severe. Victarion, a man who thinks very little of killing, is visibly afraid of him. Aeron Damphair believes Euron is an abomination, not just a sinner. Euron is defined early by control. He does not inspire loyalty, he enforces obedience. He collects people the way others collect weapons, priests, warlocks, captives, broken men. This matters, because when Euron later claims impossible things, the books have already established that he builds power through fear, spectacle, and manipulation. The Valyrian steel armour appears in A Feast for Crows, and it immediately stands out. Valyrian steel swords are rare enough that entire houses are defined by owning one. Armour, however, is something else entirely. A full suit implies immense value, ancient manufacture, and preservation through catastrophe. There is no known forge capable of making it after the Doom. That means this armour must be taken from Valyria itself, or stripped from someone who once possessed it. Either way, it suggests direct access to pre-Doom material, not second-hand trade. That alone places Euron far outside normal reavers and merchants. Dragonbinder is even harder to dismiss. At the Kingsmoot, the horn is blown. The man who blows it dies screaming, his lungs and lips burned from within. This is not rumour or exaggeration. Multiple witnesses see it happen. Moqorro later identifies the horn as Valyrian, etched with glyphs that speak of binding, blood and fire. He explicitly warns that the horn does not bind dragons to the blower, but to the horn's master. This matters because Dragonbinder works, not metaphorically, not symbolically, physically. Euron possesses an artifact that demonstrates real lethal magic. That alone separates him from charlatans. The books are very clear about Valyria. The smoking sea twists ships, stone bleeds, creatures are changed, entire expeditions vanish. Even Balerion the Black Dread returned wounded. Euron claims he sailed there and returned. Could he have? Possibly, but not in the way he implies. The Silence's crew is composed of mutes, foreigners, and men stripped of identity. No one left alive can contradict him. The books leave room for Euron reaching the edges of Valyria, perhaps briefly, perhaps at great cost. But long-term exploration, that remains doubtful. Which brings us to alternatives. Valyrian influence spread far beyond Valyria itself. Across Essos lie ruins, colonies and forgotten outposts. Relics move through warlocks, slavers, ruins and black markets. Objects survive long after civilizations fall. Euron spends years roaming far beyond Westeros. He captures strange people. He raids in places few Ironborn ever reach. It is entirely plausible that Euron acquired Valyrian artifacts without ever setting foot in Valyria proper. This explanation is mundane, but incomplete because it does not explain Euron himself. Euron tells Aeron that as a boy he dreamed he could fly, that a crow came to him in his dreams. This matters because Bran has the same dream. Bran falls. The crow tells him to fly or die. Bran chooses to fly. Euron also dreams of flight. But unlike Bran, he does not speak of falling and surviving. His tone is bitter, mocking, hollow. The book suggests not everyone who is called is chosen. When Bran enters the Weirwood visions, he sees bones beneath the trees, remnants of those who dreamed and failed. The implication is chilling. Not everyone who reaches for this power survives. Euron may be one of them. A child contacted, tested and discarded. A failed green seer, left with knowledge but without guidance or restraint. This would explain Euron's obsession with domination rather than harmony, power without balance. And it places him uncomfortably close to forces like the others, cold, silent, controlling. Skin changers in the book struggle with control. They risk losing themselves inside animals. Euron, however, controls people. His crew does not speak. They do not rebel. They endure horrors without mutiny. This goes far beyond fear. If Euron has some form of corrupted skin changing or psychic domination, it would explain his ability to sail into forbidden places, his survival where others would flee, his absolute command over broken men. It also explains how someone could reach Valyrian horrors and return alive, Marie, by sending others first. So how did Euron Greyjoy get relics from Valyria? Perhaps he touched Valyria itself, briefly, dangerously. Perhaps he looted its echoes scattered across the world. Perhaps he used dreams, domination and sacrifice to go where others could not. What matters is this. Euron does not merely own Valyrian relics. He embodies what Valyria became. Power without restraint. He is not its heir. He is its warning. If you are interested in The Lord of the Rings or A Song of Ice and Fire, click one of the links on the screen to dive deeper into the lore. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you next time.